Right. Guys, we're going to do something a little different today. So, what are we doing today? We are going to go on Pinterest. Starters. We're going to pull an artist's piece of work. Also get some other references. Put them on PureRef. And see how much we can do from the stuff we've learned. Because there has been a lot of different changes, and overall there's just a lot of things that I've learned over the past month. And I feel like I need to take a little bit of a break from the learning part of it. And based on what I've learned, I need to try to create some stuff. And from there, try to figure out what exactly we can do, right? There's a lot of different concepts and ideas that the girl sensei has taught me, and everybody else who watches stuff, who watches his classes and things like that. Here, let's go ahead and go into display and check out some different artists and things like that that have created things, or people who have posted things, right? Because some of this different artwork, it's not a one-to-one, right? So our goal here is to find something that looks super cool on here on Pinterest, and do as best we can to kind of get a one-to-one with it. So let's scroll up here to start. There's some really cool different environments and things that we can use for reference to create. So let's go into this. All right, let's go into here. A lot of this stuff has high foliage, a ton of foliage, which there's, with 5.1, they added the nanite foliage. So that'd be interesting to see on how performant that is. I'm assuming it would be our into the ground a little bit, just on the CPU side, because CPU-wise is the only thing that I know that my PC upgrade on as soon as I can. I can get it. It's gonna be an upgrade to my CPU, right? So we could say, okay, we could go high foliage environment, right? Cool. We can use like something like this. This would be incredible. I'm not entirely sure how to do something like this right now, but that, like a library of some kind with a tree and stuff like that, that's ambitious, right? Maybe we should start with something a little smaller, right? I'm all about ambitious projects and things like that. But like, let's take a look at this, for instance. Say this is ambitious, right? All the different lines and patterns and things like that, you know, we're going for this image specifically, and the waterfall. Much. No, I know that's out of our realm right now. Something like this. More leaning towards what I know is possible. Something like this. Sure. So let's go with kind of like a dark fantasy-ish type of look, right? So there's plenty of different meshes and there's plenty of different assets that we can. Mountains in the background, pre-rendered, our pre-set up things for clouds through UE5. Trees. For the trees, we would have to. There's a few different programs that you can create trees and the leaves themselves. But what we may end up doing if we do this, and this is a display. Who made this display? By the king, summoned by the king. That's what this piece of art is. So let's just go and click into it. Let's check out the display real quick. And to say I will do this justice off the rip, not very likely. But this is looking pretty doable for the most part, right? It's foliage in a bunch of flat surfaces, and I can pull that brick texture There are plenty of different Quixel assets for the brick texture that we could use. Look at that. They have a sale going on. Wow, not even sponsored. So, you know what? Let's see if we can do this, guys, because we don't need very many tree assets pulled to be able to do it. The hardest part is going to figure out how to do that type of castle keep. That's going to be the hardest thing. And this, what we can do realistically is we can fit out this environment, right? And then pull from something else. Drop this in here. We're going to save this. Okay. That's nice. That's super nice. I like this a lot. Let's save this. My Lisp is a Lisp pretty hard right now. Let's save that. And let's try to find what we want to look for. Let's look for dark fantasy castles. Right? So let's try to find something that isn't as wild. Oh, that's dope. Fan of this with a knight in the background. Dope. Dark fantasy is probably one of my favorite themes when it comes to games. Artwork. This cathedral here. Having like this very Diablo-esque looking, like there is, hell itself is going to come from the bottom of this place. We're going to have to kill it, destroy it. That's dope. I like that. Same thing with this like abandoned ruins. It doesn't as much fit the. I gotta roll W. There you go. I locked it. Now I can't move. Kept moving. Kind of fits this image with this tree because I really like this tree. So let's see what we can do. Again, that's the last thing we're looking for. Aesthetic. Some of these are super complex with a lot of different geometry and stuff like that. Any polygons. Any edges and faces on these. That's something that Dark Souls, a game like Dark Souls, does very well. They go over the top, guys. Their design for castles and things like that. Looks so dope. They gave the tools to the artists that they're looking for. They said, you know what, guys? Go ham. Absolutely go at it. This is awesome. Wow. I know AI is becoming pretty big, right? But there's some things that AI will just not be able to do. Right? Imagination. All that AI is doing currently is they are finding other works online, copying those works, and slightly making variations of it. That's from my understanding of it. Right? By no means am I an expert. Okay? Absolutely not. Floating islands and things like that. Okay, what's this? Something like this is more doable. Hey, where are you going? You're like, Dev, that's more doable than the other? Yes. I'd say I could probably make this structure right here, but this with all those like little notches and grooves and things like that is going to be the only struggle. So let's go ahead and start with this and trying to shape out an environment similar to this. with different blocks and pieces that we have, and then go from there, okay? So, go, because the cool thing about this software right here is that it can overlay with a lot of different things, okay? So let's go ahead and exit out. Here, I'll just pop out of that. That, drop. W. This out of the way for the time being. Right? I'll show you guys that piece again later on. Let's focus on finding some assets for what we're looking for. Find the assets we're looking for. Loading up a fresh project. There we go. I'll just lock it up here for the time being. Oh, come on, bro. I'm trying to think where the best place to put. Right down. Like right here is actually technically the best spot to put it, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll just lock it in. Can I lock it by right click? Go. Lock up. There we go. That works. The Unreal Engine. I've got it already pulled up right here. And launch. Got so many different assets and stuff that I already have set up. Go. Oh man, I lost that artwork. I'm trying to find that artwork again that I just went on display, just so I can make sure I credit them. It is created by Interlink. Interlink. So this piece of artwork is created by Interlink. I don't want to not give them credit for it. Whoever Interlink is, that company, good on you guys. Same project. We're gonna start a blank project. And if we want to add in third person, first person to walk around, we can do that. Quality max. This, let's do this. For link, just to make sure I re-reference them, right? They call it the king. Called it. Summoned to buy the king. How about that? I'm just gonna. I'll just call it summoned. How about that? 20 characters long is max. Okay. Create. Should be able to set this to overlay, I'm pretty sure. Mode. Always on top. Here we go. So what always on top does for this software is it literally will overlay itself with this, just like this. Just like that. Freaking beautiful. So for starters, let's go ahead. Go to top-down view, wireframe. Look and see how many different chunks there are here. Realistically, we do not need probably a good majority of this. A good majority of this we do not need. Go ahead and get rid of some. Get it. We will start with this. Probably actually add a few more squares just to be sure. Just Control Z. Get rid of these. Get rid of those. Cool. We've got a good baseline, right? Ooh, that's the open. Yeah, we're just gonna create our own squares because I'm not trying to have all the landscape and stuff to start a project. Create shapes, planes. Got this little tiny plane right here. Right there. Yeah, that's not going to do, guys. Let me go ahead and expand this out. Back down in perspective. We are going to need lighting. Yeah, there's no lighting right now. Drop us visual effects. Drop us a sky atmosphere. Drop us a processing. I really don't need post-processing right now, but we're going to go ahead and put it in. Set it to global. It isn't already. Should be already. I'll have to get my notes out for this as well, guys. Again, I just want to reiterate this. This is the first one-to-one I'm doing. And the more we end up doing these, the smoother it's going to go. And I would like to do... If I could do one a day, that would be crazy awesome. Right? To get to the point where we could really slap stuff together. That's ambitious right now. But it'll all come together. Guys, I had to break out my notes. Gotta have notes. Hey, notes are important. Go ahead and drop that here. Okay. Lighting. We could set up a lumen. Lumen is very expensive because I would like to try to make this scene somewhat performant. That is my goal. When we are making a game, I want to master the art of having visuals that look good, but trick the player, right? So if you can trick people into thinking that tricking their minds into thinking that it looks better than it actually does, with different tricks, and whether it is that you're zooming past an object or you are, it's like, you know, a lighting, like a light fixture, right? Where the top of the light fixture is very low pixels, like very low polys pixels, or, you know, it doesn't take the screen space of it doesn't take up a whole lot, and I can't remember what the technical term for that is. Let me look. It doesn't take up very many draw calls. What is a draw call? You know, let's get into that real quick. What is a draw call? For how many objects are being drawn to the screen? You want to keep this number down to maintain good performance. So watch out for pixel lights. They make objects get drawn as many times as they can, and lights affecting them. Use the rendering statistic. Yep. Okay. Draw calls. So we want to keep our draw calls down, basically. And I'll show you this as an example as we get into this project. And again, we're not going to finish this one tonight. Hopefully by tomorrow morning, we'll be able to finish it. Because I would like to work on this tomorrow as well. So, post-process volumes. And I like to try to keep my stuff somewhat organized as you can. You guys aren't going to be able to probably see everything unless you're on a bigger TV. Just because of how small this the screen is. So let's go and create a folder. Call this the main folder. This is where my post-process goes. This is where my atmosphere goes. Landscape. Main one? Main. We also need a light, so let's go here. Let's go... Skylight. Why are we not... For some reason. It's probably very, very simple. Real-time capture. Visible actors. Cloud ambient occlusion. Samples per pixel for ray tracing. We want to turn that down. Is it even checked? Yeah. Let me go over here into lighting real quick, guys. One sec. I have to go into setting up a scene. It definitely comes to a point too, is when you are switching up into a whole bunch of different things and not focusing on one specific. League is a good example, right? There are 5 roles in League, and if you're ADC to support to mid lane, and every game you keep switching up, you kind of lose a little bit of that foundation of what it is that your job is in the game, right? Same thing with this is after a while you start kind of losing. Light isn't even showing up, visually not even showing up. Our plane. Let me click our plane real quick. It has the base material on. May have to go and just start a blank project. Dang it. I don't remember. That's unfortunate. That's okay. So check this out. So we'll change it up then. Of course, the first project to open up. Can't remember how to even get the lights turned. That's fine. I'll find it in my notes. Plus, right now I'm using sticky notes, and I need to get it all transferred over into I need to get everything transferred into... Go with third person. That's fine. Called... Interlink... Call this king. Testing folder. That's fine. Google Docs. Because I can't actually search anything within the notes that I have. I'm unable to search anything with this with the notepad up. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and go through and see what they have for lighting, just so So they have a directional light, effects world, what they have here. Directional light that affects world. Okay, let me go ahead and put this underneath of it for right now. They have exponential height fog, which we don't need. See how there's a little bit of fog out here in the distance? Really don't need any exponential height fog right now. With processing volume, let's see what they have everything set to real quick. I wish there was a way to, there may be here in the settings to toggle on, see what is and isn't checked. I'll have to go in the settings a little deeper though. It's mobile, bloom. Lumen's turned off. I'm gonna do this without Lumen, like I said, because it's not very performant right now. Post-process volume settings. Okay, here we go. Priority 0. Blend weight 1. Enabled. Infinite extent bound. This is what we want. If this was unchecked, then it would only be within the bounds of this circle, right? Or this square. So it's good if you have different environment or different areas and you want to change that post-processing volume within a set area. So let's say this square, I want to stretch that out. And for the post-processing volume, I want it just set within this square. We have another square that's right next to it. We can uncheck infinite extent unbound again. and set it within that area. But we're going to do infinite extent, unbound. We just want this set for the entire scene. This is all within lighting, and this should be standard. This is how I should have a skylight. Let's see. Visible. Effects world. Cast shadows. Indirect lighting intensity. And it is... Let me see how to pull up my FPS again. Hopefully it's just right here in front of me. Well, let me see. What I'm gonna do, because here, UE5, FP. FPS. This guy's creating a blueprint for it. Huh.
Let's start with the simplest one. Open the drop-down settings on the left top side of your viewport and click on Show FPS.
There it is. Drop down, show FPS. Nice, there we go. Our FPS is this tiny number down here. And it looks like we're kind of ranging between 90 to 100. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. All right. So let's go ahead and get some stuff deleted and get rid of some stuff. And then I was watching I was on art, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I was seeing, okay, so how do they, do these guys set up a scene, right? And it was going through like a 1-to-1 of them transitioning from scene to scene. And I wish I had it, and I wish I knew where it was. But we're going to do what they did. And I may have it in my Discord. Example. Oh, here, what they do. Where is Papa? I think I sent it to him and Dean. Hunt Showdown event. There's a fight going on. More Hunt Showdown stuff. Display stuff. Crucible. Okay, here it is. Perfect. Guys, this is it. All right. This is what we're going to do. So this guy created his project in Unreal Engine, and it looks fantastic, right? He killed it. I hope, does he go through the process, the before process? Look at this environment. You know, I was thinking of doing something kind of, you know, pretty backwards. But if you create the environment first, sure, we'll continue and log in. Art Station is where it was. Bro, you gonna make me log in right now? That's fine. Oh, he's a pro lead environment artist for ELM. I don't know what that is. Oh, wow, he does a lot of different things. Pause this video. Okay, here we go. So check it out. He's using UE5, and he's using nanite textures right here, and he's checking the density of them and seeing how it's all spread out. Wow. Pretty good job with that. Okay. So here's what he did. This is what we're going to do. All right? So he used blocks, cubes, cylinders to place throughout the world before he turned it into this, right? So he used the cubes and stuff to get a general idea. And then after he had the general idea, then he started to place different objects, take away different things, and he went from there. No lights, skylight, top down, mood lighting. This gives a very good like a visual representation on what you can do or what you should do with the project. And on top of that, you see how he's putting different directional lights and fog and point lights at different points? Because what it's doing is catching the eye on all these different main focal points of the area, right? Like the keep in the background, the bridge, the overall arch that's leading to the bridge, and it's gonna loop around and head to the castle. The farm, which is like the bottom farm part, which is a focal point. I don't know what's down here, but it draws my eye. So, you know, let's say as a player, you want to go to this. Right? Under the bridge, it just looks interesting. Maybe you want to go under the bridge and see what's up over there. So, gameplay 30 FPS-ish. Oh, the FPS is trash. His texture streaming is so bad. It's because he's using nanite again. And what we're going to do, I would prefer going into going into this with the. I'm going to make this performant as we can mindset. Let me put this up here as a reference for myself. All right. Gameplay. Gameplay start. So let's go ahead and grab this. Enable overlay mode. Control Shift A. W. Let's move this back over here. All right, so what we're working with, guys. Finally going to get into it. It took me a minute, but we got here. Let's go ahead and drop some character actors down, some mannequins, so we at least have something for size reference. You can see them. They are super tiny on the overall picture. Got here, so let's drop some mannequins here. Ooh. Let's do exactly what they did, right? Let's rotate these for starters. And where they're standing is going to be our baseline. This is our ground floor here. We're going to build from this. Okay? So they have what? 5, 1, 2, they have 6. Actors. Actors there. Let's go ahead and make this wall that extends over, and we're going to have to extend over this platform one more. Not a big deal. Grab that. Then from here. Should we extend this out again? We'll leave it as is for now. All right, so let's go and grab some blocks. Starters. We've got one that's really close to the pillar. We'll drop it in right about there. And what are they snapping to? Scaling at 5. Snapping on a grid of 10. That's fine. Here. And it looks like most of these walls are somewhat uniform, right? And let's go ahead and give this a baseline of, we want all of our scaling values for our axis, z-axis, yeah, all of our z-axis somewhat similar. We'll scale it on a z of 4. Oh, wow. 2.5. Okay. The 2.5 is going to be our pillars. Okay. Grab that over. We're going to drag it right about there. And I'm going to use the pillars for... I'm going to use the cubes for the pillars. Okay. Out of curiosity, is that snap to there or does it float? It floats, so I gotta drop it down one. That's okay. I would even be cool with bringing that up. Starting there. There we go. That looks good. That, and then this as other pillars. And it's gonna start getting into where I'll look a little weird, but that's not a big deal. It'll come together. Camera moves so much, guys. Looks like there are stairs or like lowers right here slightly. You guys see that? Another pillar here. That this one has like a cup of some kind on top, and we can do something different with that. So there's these flat-sided ones. And it looks like there's other ones that are lately. Yeah. Come on, bro. Grab that down. Drop this down to 5. Slower. It's a slightly lower base wall. Some type of cylinder. For right now, I'm just gonna. For right now, I'll just use the cylinder or the cone. Yeah, here we go. Cylinder. I'll just drop a cylinder in for right now. Scale it up. Perfect. That works for now. Again, it's gonna be a slight different / change for some of these things as we go in and tweak this. This we'll just out a little bit farther. This is going to extend past the view of what we actually do. I'll just extend all the way along. That works. So it's going to be like this. Higher up. Be like this. Right? We've got a lot more real estate to start working. Alright, so next, let's grab this. And like the other pillar. Grab all this. Grab it, drag it, let's duplicate it. Right about there. Bring it out here. Grab these. I don't think we're gonna need these necessarily. That. Let's rotate this, guys. I'm going to heavily use these grids just because I think they're going to be a lifesaver long term. Because we're going to get into where we're going to have to make some precise stuff. I'd much rather have the grid stuff set up. Like, pre-set up as much as possible because I'm not trying to, like, tweak stuff. Midway. And it looks like we have another one of these weird cylinder posts that they have. Yeah, that's good. Next it looks like they have... This whole sidewalk looks like it's slightly slanted. You see that? How it's slightly going downwards, downhill. So that's why this one is such a higher baseline. This is because here and down it's slanting. So I've got to make a little bit of a change there. And then here, go ahead and tweak that, drop it to 90, pull it in, and again, why I went with this, guys, because it is going to be easier, especially for our first one, to do a lot of sharp edges and squares and things like that. Okay, that's pretty good. Drop this down to about here, probably. Like we have another post of some kind, and goes maybe back in there, but we're just gonna leave it as is. Drop another post there, a square one. Drop another square post. Round it and leave as is, right? Cool. Nice. All right, we need another flat surface. So let's go. Let's just drag this, grab it, drag it over. Let's flatten this out into 0.5 down. And this is going to be the baseline for this little square back here. Our goal for tonight is literally just to have everything preset up for tomorrow before we get into the big details, right? Because we're playing Hunt tonight. A little bit later on tonight, we're going to be playing Hunt. That. Cool. Next up. These, that's fine where it is, but, and then it kind of leads off, and there's a little piece right here. We're going to just make a few adjustments to that later on. But what we do want is this. Drag this over to here. Like that. Grab this. Bring it just slightly. Beautiful. Just like that. Grab this. I pulled it into. That worked. Awesome. And we've got this nice little chunk here. You guys see that? Right there. Go and expand this slightly too. That we have. It'll let me edit it. I don't know if I can make edits when it's overlaid like this. Not letting me. That's okay. I'm still pretty new to using this program. I used it mostly when I was working with two other... I go 5.5 with that. Again, it's not going to be perfect. Then for height, 5.75 is good. Grab that and pull it on over. What's up, Red? Good to see you, homie. Good to see you, bro. So right now, little update of what we're doing. This picture right here, today and tomorrow we're going to be working on. I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow. That's our goal, right? Right now, I'm giving a good baseline. Here's what we have, right? I'm going to move this exponential height fog and directional lighting and all that. But that is our goal, brother. So what I need to do as well, guys, before I got too much stuff going on here, is I need to select and rename everything I've got. and organize these out into folders. So these are going to be square pillars. Create a folder. This is square pillars. Square pillar. Because once we get in and there, and I've got, you know, 50 different square. So this is what the program you use looks like. Yep, this is it, man. This is it. There we go. We've got our 5 square pillars, and this is very baseline right now. I showed everybody else this, and I'll go ahead and show you as well. So basically, there's an artist that I found. Was that Fazel? I'm gonna botch his name. This dude's a monster. Lead environment artist at TLM. So basically what he did was, this is the final product that he made, right? Right here. So I'm gonna pause that. So this is the final product he made. But to get to this point, what he did was this scaled lighting view, Golden Valley. He used a whole bunch of objects, like just baseline objects. Those cubes to make archways, and then big spheres for mountains. Come on, bro. Where'd it go? I didn't know I could do Control W to get rid. Well, it disappeared. That's lovely. Anyway, he used those type of objects. Oh, here it is. I did that. That was magical. He used these objects to create the environment. And then afterwards, he went into high detail with those objects, and he put different character actors around for a baseline of like, okay, you know, this is about how far away, and this is what a character will look like from this far, character actor from this far away, character asset. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is create the environment with just some baseline tools. This environment right here, which this is EntryLink is the company or the people who made this piece of art. Either that or they took this piece of art from somebody. I don't know. Art like theft from artists and stuff like that is pretty bad right now. I say it's been bad for a while, but you know, it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get these assets and things set up, and make this environment. And then here in a bit we'll play Hunt, but this is pretty much the equivalent of what's going down right now, brother. So we've got pillar. We've got here, which is here and here. We have a lower wall. So actually, I messed this up a little bit. I got a little confused here. So it should be here. Okay. So it should be here and here. Boom and boom. A little baby wall links to this, right? This should, looks like, link to that. So what I need to do is I need to grab all this stuff, extend this out a little bit, match it up with right, one more, there, grab this, out to, grab this wall, grab about half, and relink it. Got that. And then that gives us that whole look that whatever the artist was trying to portray here, and keep their vision. Like I said, whoever the artist is, I'm gonna try my best to do this justice, because this is beautiful. I love it. You guys did great. So The next piece, this is where I messed up with the other one. But that should be close to in line with this piece, right? Here and here. Just boom and boom. Right, it's roughly, right? Roughly like that. That be roughly probably about right there. That, drop that there. Alright, now we're back because I had a little hiccup on that last part. It looks like this is actually a larger square pillar, square pillar. I'm making sure all my square pillars are fine. And where's my cylinders at? Cylinder, cylinder, cylinder. Is it a square pillar? Okay. Cylinder, cylinder, cylinder. And these, we'll make these light posts in the final build, right? Because I would like to do a day and a nighttime scene for this. And really have the moon emphasized and bright. And I may be able to get some decals too. You know, if this is like a magic, let's say this is like a fantasy magic quarters and there's, you know, swirls and stuff lining the walls to illuminate the scene. That would be really cool. So let's get that, and let's go ahead and do that. And we're gonna call these, what do we, we'll just call these, cylinder light. Cylinder light post. How about that? Cylinder post 1. And then once I make copies of these, they'll automatically change the name to cylinder post 3, 4, 5, all that stuff. So I'm gonna make a copy of this one. Let's see how we're just gonna do it. Boom. And it keeps it in its folder, and it has a nice, nicely organized within the other posts. So then once we go in and we do a mass, I should be able to change all of the cylinder post names to exactly what we want. In theory, I should be able to do that, right? So, our Star Pouch Kids. I'm not sure what matches. Alright. Go ahead and rotate this wall 90. Can't wait to see the final project. Hey, thanks, homie. I'm pumped too. This is the first time I've worked outside the bounds of the teacher, so. So it'll be interesting to take what I've learned and what I've learned from, you know, what he had to teach, and chunk that out a little bit like that. I'm gonna have a little creative freedom on this, on some stuff, just because sometimes they don't envision this stuff to be done through 3D art. Assuming, let me delete this. Let me grab this, because these other two, the other one actually looks like it's slightly taller or higher up than the other one. So let me drop this down a few, drag this out, rotate this 90. Grab that, yeah, line it up a few notches, make sure it's still flush on the ground, slightly higher than the other one, just like he had it. Pretty good. Nice. It looks like that one's pretty far extended out, that other piece is. And also looks like I'm able to grab this other pillar here, here. Did that not come out as a pillar? Oh, okay. I do need to change these all to walls. Because these are gonna all these cubes are gonna be the walls that I use for the picture. So we're gonna be I should be able to go in, find a material in Quixel, literally drop it on there, resize it exactly how I want the brick walls to be portrayed, and it should just change. That's our goal with this. So let me go ahead again. I like to organize all this stuff. So let's do this. Walls. Should I just name walls? Yeah, because the walls aren't going to change. So we'll name them walls. And then what's this? Background or playground? I see. Wall, right? Copy. I should have pre-organized that beforehand. Wall 2. Wall 3. But now they will all, once I make copies of them, they'll all fall into line. It's all just figuring out the workflow on this stuff. Keeping it all organized for later. So these all have a slight slope to them. Like from the stairs going down is all slightly sloped. And then in details they have these little edged pillars. Square edged pillars in the center, it looks like. And I could probably use AI to upscale this image if I wanted to. But I don't have that software or that in my back pocket right now, so I'm not gonna mess. But I'm just saying that is an option now, which is cool. Hey, that's cool. So if you ever have something you do need to upscale, that's always an option. This is slanted up. You see how a nice slant up there going? So let's grab this. Let's grab the wall. I'm gonna copy that, drag it out. I'm gonna bring it out and hit it with a, looks like a 20-degree slant would be fine. Not even 20. We'll just make it a 10-degree slant. Shrink it a little bit. It's a little chunker wall. Pull it in and drop it. There we go. Oops. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Up like that. It looks like we need another pillar there, so let's grab that. Okay, that. Again, pillar got duplicated too. That's cool. Scale this back up a little bit. Grab that. Like we need another one on the far side over here. So, go ahead and scale this up slightly. It's actually a little past the bounds of the other stuff. But that's fine. Here. There we go. Perfect. So I have an issue with this. If I left click and let go, if I let go shift first, control. Oh, they must have fixed it. But I'd say in the past, if I let go of shift and control, my object would just get flung like I would say probably like 50 yards away or so. For some reason, it would get flung off the side of the screen, and I'd have to release left click first and then start tweaking the object. So I don't know why it just started working now, but I'm okay. We'll be doing something a little bit later, and it'll probably just start freaking out again, so we'll wait and see. That looks pretty good, though, right? Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so let me go ahead and get this other wall done, though. That, hit 90. Shrink it a wee bit. Oh, wait, actually, wait a sec. Other wall, whoops. other wall that goes right in between this. Here, this wall right here. This showing slightly past this one. So here, grab that layer. Pop this bad boy up. Good. Then I'll drop the cylinder on that. Wait. That, and that's this pillar slash post right here. You guys can see that. And now it just needs a little tiny baby wall. So we'll slap that other baby wall down, and we should be good. Like that. 90. Perfect. Down a little bit. And we're good. Cool. So that looks like there's a slight opening here for whatever it is that they're trying to, kind of portray here. And then also has, wow, this wall's actually a little even smaller than that. It's like probably about there. Little opening right about there. It looks like it fits a person. We have one more of these type of cylinder pillars, probably right about there. And then the wall right, which is this right here. The wall continues behind it. And there's stairs going up it, and it looks like there's kind of like a little like ledge that kind of loops around and goes to the stairs. So we're gonna have to use our imagination a little bit on that because again, they didn't kind of plan for this. Assuming not, or maybe this is just how things go. I don't know how they usually go in the industry when it comes to transferring stuff over from one to another. Yo, I just had some wild deja vu right there. We need another pillar here, guys. Grab the pillar and drop it in. Okay. There? No, I'm dumb. I'm looking at it from the other side. Oh, this actually looks like it's a solid wall, and there's just foliage going over the wall. And there's probably like, let's do that. Let's do that. I like that better. So let's say that this is a solid wall. Okay. We're going to extend that over, plant it right there in the wall. And it still leaves this room right here for the foliage. So the little bushes and things like that over here, okay? Cool. Got that. And from here, we can make stairs going up, right off the side of this wall. And then here is that little pillar. And there's a little tiny wall extended over, I'll say about 2, because we're going to make the stairs about 3 wide. And let me see. I actually have dimensions on that. So each... Okay. Unreal unit. So 1 Unreal unit is a centimeter, and 100 Unreal units is a meter. How do I check that again? If I'm not mistaken. Turn that down a little bit. So if I'm not mistaken, I can go here. I can go top-down view. Showing the wireframes of everything. Here's our people. Should be able to go... let me... Okay, cool. It's middle mouse button. So here's wireframe mode. So let's go 1 meter. Say every meter, every 1 foot is 0.3 meters, right? So 30 Unreal units is a foot. Okay? So from here to here. So let's say we make the steps 3 wide, which is 300. That is about 5 foot. So it's about, or 10 foot. That's 10 foot wide of stairs, right? So, hey Google, what's the average stair width? Really? Okay, so just out of curiosity, the average stair width is 36 inches wide in America. Obviously, this is fantasy. It's supposed to be some big it's roughly 30 feet. So this is not 30 feet, I'm sorry. This is 10 foot worth of stairs, right? Which is probably good for a uni, right? Some type of university of some kind. Those are wide stairs. Looks like these ones fit about 3 people side by side. These ones probably fit 4 people side by side comfortably, right? So, Dev, you're ridiculous. Why are you thinking about this stuff? I think it's important to think about, especially when you start getting into the details of this stuff, right? Especially when we get into the details. So, let's grab this wall, drag it over. Let's hit it right about the 90 here, and we want about, like I said, 30. Right about here. About 3 square blocks. So we'll do a little over 3, right? Let me grab another person and pull them over there just for reference, right? So come on with me, brother. Yeah, see? About 3 people comfortably is what our stair area is going to be. So I'll just leave him here. Thank you for your contribution to the scene. It's that. And we'll extend this out. I like the 4 wide stairs, but I know 4 wide is not what we need. So we're gonna keep the 3 and about a 3.5. So extend this out slightly farther, a little bit. Leave that there. All right, cool. We've got that. Now let's go ahead and do a full rotate. Drop this in. Plop it. Okay. Come on, buddy. Plop it down right about. Looking good. Looking good. Ooh, that snap is a little off, and it's going to bother me. So, I can't see. My image is in the way. Bro. All right, I'll drag it down here. Okay. Block it. There we go. Snap was off by... That's better. All right, fix that. Guys, we can't have a slightly off wall. If you've ever done tiling, you'll understand exactly what I mean. Because that one mess up could have caused a absolute... Those are pretty high. That one mess up could have snowballed through the rest of it. Obviously, we've got like an endless amount of room, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's a big deal, right? Okay. This, sure. Oh, we got a big deal. Yeah, cool. All right, so this is what we've got so far. Not bad. We've basically got this little section done. Pretty good. Hey, pretty good. Pretty good. This little section done right here. And we still don't have, like, the angled stairway that's kind of going down. I guess it's like, for you guys, it's like this is what you're seeing, right? Kind of angled downwards. Right here. Pathway. Good start. Hey, thanks, homie. Alright. That. Need another one. Pillars. Let's grab another pillar. Drop it in. These two are actually lined up, so let me line up these. Okay, that's good. We're going to grab this, and like it's pulled out slightly higher version of that pillar. So I think I may have goofed a little bit here. And I've got my dimensions slightly off. These two could be these two pillars Should be slightly. Yeah, getting it. Absolutely. Grab these. All of these should line up with it. So what we can do, we can cheat a little bit. We can do a little improvising. Okay. I can extend this out slightly, or I can elongate this a little bit. Right? Because I think I definitely know what I did. Actually, let's fix this. Let's pull this down a little bit, because the pathway is a little too large. Out. Grab these pieces right here. I'll show you guys. A lot smaller pathway. That is why. Grab all these different pillars. Oh, whoops. So that is where we need to be. This piece right here, I can extend this out a little farther and just have, you know, work with what we've got with it. That's no big deal. This piece is overly extended again. It's not that big of a deal. We should be able to tweak. And we're going to make this little pocket area slightly bigger too. So we'll grab these, move these in a little bit, have these extend out. Grab this part, extend that out a little farther. .5-degree angle. That's not bad. That's not bad, guys. Like it to be a little bit more lined up, though. There we go. Yeah, that works. Cool. Got a bigger pocket area, which is right here. But again, that's not a big deal. That's doable. I am going to grab this, shrink this down a little bit more because our scaling is going to start getting off a little bit. That scaling much, it's going to bite us in the butt later. That means I'll have to double the size of everything. Definitely don't want to do that, especially once we get into making that tree, which is going to be the tree. Look at this thing. That's going to be interesting. Same thing with this building. The stairs and everything else like that is more based on precision, and it's not going to be terrible. But once we get into doing the big old thick boy, mountains are going to be easy to do. Clouds, I'm going to do a little bit more research on the clouds tonight. I would like to have a thicker cloud density than what Unreal Engine currently has. Or their default. Their default is, I think it's got a lot. This is what their default is. I want some thick boys in the sky. I want little cotton candy mush, or like, not cotton candy, like, little poof balls, you know? Like the things that like stuffed animals have. That's what I want thrown up in the sky everywhere. I want Pixar clouds like this. Look at this. That's nice. That's nice. Fantasy. Which I know you can get clouds looking like that too, but it's a lot to be desired from what we have. I like how the foliage comes over top of the wall right there. Okay, let me grab this. Here. Okay, cool. Now we've got this little tiny wall, and it looks like it extends over slightly farther. And I'm going to shrink this down, just give it a little bit more emphasis. Emphasis? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm going to drag it over a little bit. There. And realistically, this should go past the screen slightly. So when I actually get the picture and the image taken, won't be able to slide that in. won't be able to see it, so it'll be like... about like that. It'll be like that. Then all of that should open up. So, not bad. Bad at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some of these bigger walls on the sides done. Because I would like to add a little bit more over here on this side. You know, just a little bit. Plus, if we can keep above 90 FPS is the standard, that would be awesome for me. I've been thinking about that a lot lately too. On standards like some depending on what games you play, and it's like you want a solid let's say Valorant, right? Or Valorant, or basically all of Riot's games except for TFT. You can usually crank those games up past 144 fairly easy because they're so well optimized, and figure out how tall we're going to make these walls. Yikes. Partially going to be based on the stairs too. How we do this little pillar right? Oh, you're one of the circle boys, I think. There's a baby one right there. A little tiny one. Let me drop this down. I really overcompensated the... What do you got to show, brother? Overcompensated this one. Let me get rid of that one. Right. But their target performance is fairly high, right? And once we start making something that isn't just just a scene, right? I think that's proper terminology for it. But this is just a scene, right? Then they're gonna need to figure out how performant it's gonna be and what is our target FPS. I would like target FPS to be 90, like I said, because anything below 90 for me is kind of ignorant, right? It's super ignorant. What's up, Denny? Good to see you, brother. All right. Let me slap this in here. I know it's not this level isn't very vertical right now, but that's not our goal right now. So pretty flat. Yeah, that looks good for that pillar. And for the wall, this wall went down. And this just links right into the step, it looks like. There, it just kind of goes. Yeah. Hello. Okay, cool. We've got that. Grab this big boy. Drag it out a little bit. And here should be the foliage right here, like the little brushes. Little brush right there. Grab that. Oh, hey. Oop. Fan that out. Good. Okay, so this pillar actually lines in front. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Up one more. I think I expanded. I think it's a little too high, to be honest with you. This is going to be the next layer of the... Ready for Saturday? Absolutely, dude. We're going to freaking smack on some food and play games, bro. Hang out with everybody. It's going to be fun. I'm in. Plus, we got to figure out what we want to eat and what we want to make. I'm going to talk to Dean and Papa and see what they're about. See who's going to be home. Then we'll go from there and get everything pre-set up for it. Maybe we can play board game or something. Got so many freaking board games, dude. We haven't even touched. Yeah, I'm going to shrink the ball slightly. what is the wall right now? 14.75. So again, every E unit, if this is measured in UE units, Unreal units, so time out. I'm actually curious. Let me look at this. Let's look at this. Because this says that vertically it is 14.75. Sweet. Sounds good, bro. We'll do it. We haven't done anything like that in a while. Okay. Where's our freaking walls at, dude? Okay, so let's test this out. So these guys are 180, right? So they are about 6 foot, right? These guys are about 6 foot tall. 60, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Yeah, so these guys are about 6 foot tall. Every single one of these guys are about 6 foot tall. And these walls, so let's just measure right about there. Okay, got it. Let me click this one. Is it showing the actual height on this? I don't know, guys. This it seems kind of jacked up here. Oh, I think this is the one we want. No, that's the cylinder. That one is the wall. Okay, this one is 14.75. Here. What's up, bro? Yeah, that's 350. Okay. 50. And 5. That doesn't match up, because that's 350, roughly 10 each. That's 35 foot. That's a big wall, dude. I mean, they're fairly small, so am I losing it? Is my math way off here? Oh, it absolutely is. It's not 35 foot tall. Okay, my math's off. That's like a 10 foot tall wall, dude. Guys, that wall's like 11 foot, 12 foot tall. It's something like that. Y'all should play Heels and Escalators. Dude. We've got something unicorns, floating kittens. We've got Arkham Asylum, I think it's what it's called, and it's based on like Lovecraft stuff. We got some good games that we can get into. Short version for this though, guys, is like visually. Heels and Escalators, dude. I thought you were talking about Chutes and Ladders. I thought you were talking about Chutes and Ladders, bro. Whoa, what happened to my performance? My performance just started tanking. That was weird. There we go, we're back. That's all that matters. Maybe it's because it was trying to render out all those... I don't know, dude. That was weird. Alright, back at it. That's fine. We go ahead and drop in our pillar here. Yeah, dude, guys, I'm absolutely going to need a new CPU or a new cooler. Because I think my temps are getting too high. Yeah, I'm starting to lag again. Well, keep that in mind if my stream starts slowing down. You know why. I'll have to get a new cooler here sooner than later. Looks like. So this should be this. So I've got a little bit of a hiccup. They should be 1-to-1 and right next to each other. So let me extend this wall out slightly. I'm thinking too much instead of doing. This is the... Bruh. This is what usually bites me in the butt, guys, when I'm doing this. That was my dad. He was asking if I wanted Sloppy Joe. All right. Good. Looks good. Yeah, it looks good. This looks good. All right. So what I'm gonna do instead is this platform. I'm gonna just make it a little wider. Right. Again, we've got some wiggle room on this stuff. But I'll make the platform a little wider. I'll grab this. We'll extend this wall out a little bit. Because we want it to be about two squares. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Cool. Got that part of the wall done. And it looks like it's leveled with that. So let me grab that. Drag it here. Crank that down a little bit. Be in line. That. Dude, my eyes are just not seeing some of this stuff, but I know the more I do it, I'll see it more. So here and here, right? Here. Grab this one. Color right here. A little closer. Slightly off out of whatever that measurement is. Then that's right there. Good. This is slightly above that. So. Oh, come on, bro. Whatever. Let's grab that. Put it right up here. Thought I copied it over. I did not. I think this is what's throwing me off a little bit. I'm just going to have to grab these, move them back a little bit, because they should be slightly. And I know, so this is something that he was telling us when he was talking about, like, make the world feel like it was built by humans, right? What do you mean by that? There's imperfections in everything that humans make, right? Part of the reason why I get robots to do crap, right? Cobblestone. The walls may be slightly off. Whatever it may be. Make slight tweaks and variations in all the different materials and stuff. So it was as if it was built by humans. So when it comes to like laying this stuff out as we are, cool. Yeah, that's fine. But once we get into shower practices are so good. Once we start getting into some of the other stuff, yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, it's an advantage in this type of artistic stuff, whatever type of artistic stuff, that it is not perfection. Even in songs that you listen to, there are. That's like when you listen to violin, like let's say when you listen to, like you can, if what they'll do is, I don't know like the seconds or intervals if they make it through a soundboard or whatever, but it's as if a orchestra is playing, because the orchestra, they are never perfectly in sync with each other, right? They can get pretty close, but they're never perfectly in sync with each other. And that plays right into artwork and all that stuff, right? So it's good to have a little bit of goof. It truly is. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're making stuff. It does not have to be perfect. Shouldn't be perfect. 5. Right now, when it comes to building this stuff, I'm going to keep it within the grids. Fortnite, this is how their system is. Their building stuff is all grid based. It's like tile based. It's all like it all snaps to like I want to say it's 50 is what their stuff snaps to. It's more than that. What's 500 look like? Yeah, their stuff may snap to 500. Where it's like dong 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 dong. Like you can never build within the bounds of their stuff. That's how their system works. Pretty smart. That's how other survival games do their stuff. They have like I'm getting a little sidetracked right now, but it's okay. I really like talking about this stuff. It's exciting to me. Pretty cool. What am I doing? Oh, I'm snapping at 500 still. Alright. Here. Oh, bruh. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, so this is the other pillar right there. These stairways, these stairs can suck me, dude. Nothing, just barely going above it. Grab that. Put over here. Barely going above. Okay, that looks really good, actually. That looks super good. I like that. And it looks like that the stairs are actually going over top of this, just like that, right? Where this is slightly... It looks like extended past the point that you'd think it would be extended past. So, like, for this, it's like this and a half, for example, right? So what is that? 1.5, okay, on the y-axis. Out a little bit. Grab this. Cool. That. Bring that where it... Nice. And I just did that because if we're going to have that extra stair extending right behind this pillar, we need that extra space right there. Right? Again, imperfections. That's nice. We want that. Looks like I actually goofed even more because it needs to be right about here because there needs to be a pillar right there. So I need to extend this out right like that. Grab that. Drop a pillar there. Be like that. So, that's fine. That's fixable. Super easy. Cool. Got that. Awesome. Got those. Then let me fix my wall again. Because, again, I just keep making slight variations and mistakes here and there. That's fine. And we can make edits to that. That's not a big deal. This pillar is against the wall, it looks like. But I actually don't... I'm really tweaking about this for some reason, even though it's not that big of a deal. But let's say that the stairs slightly go behind that pillar too, right? So I'm not continuously making tweaks and iterations to that for no reason, because I'm just going to spend way too much time on that. And then I'm going to put like a little step of some kind here. Let me just grab this, thin this out slightly. Grab that, drop it down. And this is 8 wide. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's good, guys. But for yo girth, we're gonna drop it down a little bit. All right, that's like a little step, right? It's like a little. Yeah, that's good. And I'll name this wall because this is not a wall. This is a step at this point, right? That's still a wall. Kind of a step, but we'll leave as is. We'll leave as is. Wall, pillar. Yeah, we're straight. We're straight. That extends out. Guys, I'm too good, dude. I swear. Bruh. There we go. Alright, beautiful. Got that. It's all looking good. Dang, guys. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Once I get the stairs set up, it'll be easier to extend them. But the stairs are going to kind of suck nuts. Plus getting the elevation right, so... I don't know what side I want to do for... I'm going to continue to work on this side because we've kind of had an eye on it for a little bit. One sec here. Where's out? You get your braces tightened, and now eating grapes actually hurts your teeth. Dude, I didn't know you were still in the braces gang, bro. I had mine for 4.5 years, something like that. So I feel your pain, man. My teeth were jacked up, bro. I feel for you. Okay. We're back at it. So it looks like we've got another pillar right here. It's even with that. So we're going to grab this. Assuming there's one on both sides. Hello. So let me grab that. Extend that over. We'll do that. Perfect. And we've got a flat plane that's kind of higher up there. Again, we'll leave that as is. And then we're going to grab this wall. Then that over. Hey, look at that. It fits perfect. Freaking beautiful. Stuff just works out. Just works out. These walls, though, are not lined up. Like behind the other. Kind of weird. Like it's connected with this other pillar in the back. So what we need to do, take it back one notch like this. I'm going to grab this, that. I'm going to bring that boy up. And it looks like it's flush with these. And how tall are these? 4? Sure. So it's like that, basically. How this is. Okay. Yeah. But these ones are flush with the wall. So let's grab that. Bring those over here. Not flush. It's slightly under. Ah, crap. Like that. About like that. Pretty good. Pretty good. And these pillars right here. Smoothie, by the way. Smoothie's a play. My last one. Guys, I'll just keep consuming these Sour Patch Kids all night. I don't put them away. Bruh. 1 pound bag of greatness. All right. So we're in next part. I have to get a little weird up in here. Oh, Max was out there. But that's okay. All right, let's leave that part now. Let's go ahead and head back over here and see if we can get this part of the stairs and the wall built. Okay. It looks like this part extends over to the second set of pillars. Let me go ahead and grab this. We're going to extend it. Perfect. Once I get this pillar made and this piece made, then we can just drag them and drop them. Realistically, though, we'll just wait. I'll just do this one side, then drag everything over symmetrical, be symmetrical, at least with the stairs. Then we can put blemishes and stuff within the stairs itself, and the same thing with the pillars. But this is at least a mock-up of what we're going to do. So that's cool. Where's the... All right, there. Grab this. Got us another one of these goofy-looking walls, like these 5-degree angle walls. This one's going to be a little higher. Be like... Oh, yeah, dude. This thing is like a straight... So, out of curiosity. 15... no, this is like 20 degree... 30 degrees? Probably 20 degree. Oh, that's an incline, dude. That's a... That stairway is in a friggin' incline. The wall itself isn't as bad as the... That's where it's deceiving. Stairs are more of an incline than the wall is. So, I almost caught myself. I almost got caught with that. Let's grab that, bring it over here. Thin this out some more again. Guys, come on. I guess this will technically be hidden under the steps, so you won't see this. So it's not that big of a deal, but it kind of bothers me, dude. Dude, Sour Patch Kids are bomb. I love Sour Patch Kids, bro. All right, let's grab that. Right about like that. Again, this bottom part is going to disappear. So I can't, visually, I don't need to be looking at that. I need to be looking at what's in front of me, right? And what's in front of me is looking pretty good. That is what I need to judge it off of. Really, I don't need to judge it off that. I need to look at this, right? And this, that looks pretty dang close, right? This to this right here. That's what we want. Let's grab that. That's some like weird double edge thing going on there, right? So it like goes to a point, it flattens, and then the pillar moves over slightly, weird, and it shrinks the size of the stairs going up into the wall, which matches this. So this is slightly wider, and they're trying to like shrink in this or pull in the stairs by probably a few feet on both sides, I'm guessing, to shrink the overall stairs. Because right now, they're wide as hell. So, let's do that real quick. Let's get these, place these, pull them on over here. They're lined, they're lined up. Perfect. And then after that, grab these pillars. Send them out just a little bit past the point. I like that. You know? Grab them, pull them in. We'll pull them in about half. Grab that and half. Like that. And these ones are lined up with these, it looks like. So all this is lined up right here. What we'll do, we will... Oh, yeah, this needs to go higher. Up a little bit higher. Oh, bro, that's not even close, dude. Probably closer to that, maybe. Ooh. And I really pushed it on that, actually. Notch it over a couple. There we go. And let me pull these. Didn't go up that much. There we go. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And then with the wall, they need to line up with this, which is almost lined up. So this one's pretty good. This is a pretty good looking. Yeah, like a 1-to-1 going on here. Nice. That's what that looks good. That is this wall extended to the point of this. These two should match up. Yes, they do. Freaking beautiful, guys. That worked out well. It's like these pillars are actually height. Other one, slightly taller. Hey, they're maybe slightly taller, but that could be part of it. Is just like the location. Not going to worry about those too much. We're going to leave those as is for the time being, and then go from there. I thought this was going to be an easier one. You know. Okay. Anyway, there's going to be trees and stuff here blocking these things, but I still want to get... I still would like to get this stuff somewhat leveled out. So let me go ahead and do that. 90. There we go. And that goes back this way, right here. What you're seeing here, because I made this a little wider, is here's all the junk. Here, going up the stairway. Right here will be the stairway. Angle like that. Stairway. Does this program come with pre-made tree models, or are you gonna do them yourself? There is pre-made tree models. I'll go ahead and pull up Quixel. I actually haven't saved this yet. Let me go ahead and save all. I haven't. That would have been bad. That could have been bad. So let me go to bridge. Quixel bridge is pretty incredible. Pixel bridge is a big wiener, dude. Make me sign in. I thought I was already signed in, dog. Signing in 1 sec, guys. Hot up in here. All right. Once confirmation, and we are good. Dude, not only does it come with free assets. There's buildings, mountains, textures, furniture, whatever people scan in using Quixel, it goes right into the asset store. All free for use as long through Unreal Engine, because Unreal Engine and Quixel are partnered. It's pretty freaking incredible. I'll show you. Check this out. So, let's go to display capture. Boom! We're here. Oh, please don't lag on me, bro. This store is... Bro, there's so much going on up in here that I always have some type of lag issue for, like, loading everything. So let's pick something, right? Just as an example to show you and everybody else. Let's type in trees. Let's do trees, okay? Okay, trees. 3D plans, 3D assets. Let's go assets. How about that? Awesome. What the heck is a conifer cone? Conifer cone? I don't know what that is. Got all types of different tree pieces and bits that have been scanned in. Yeah. What do we need? Go back to our image real quick. See what we need. We're gonna need green. Anything green. I need a big ass tree. Find me a tree. Bro, I need a tree. Let me type in forest. Forest. Dreamy. I don't know if I'm going to get treed. I'm getting parts of trees. Whatever. Let's grab this mossy rock, for example. Because this obviously isn't going to... Oh, wow. That's a big rock. The size of it is showing it's about the size of a person. Okay. So here's medium quality, low quality, high, nanite. Let's go for that big wiener rock. All right. Sign in. I already signed in. There we go. Okay. Let's go for this big old rock right here. Nanite download. Let me download the asset. Okay. Something I want you guys to realize. These nanite high texture objects. This is 8K. Nanite is 8K. So, I just double check. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Nanite. Yeah, nanite is 8K textures. High quality Quixel Breach textures is 4K. Medium quality is 2K. And low quality textures is basically 1080p texture quality. They really are not trying to have me download that. Let me just download the 2K texture. Okay, it's going to work for downloading the 2K texture. That's fine. We make do with what we got. The 2K texture is still crazy. All right. Boom. Clicked it. Here's my material instance. Here's my static mesh. Go over here real quick, outside of our scene. Grab it. Let's drop it in. And boom, my boy, we got us a nice little rock. Oh, 1080p, low quality, brother. Low quality. We got us a nice little rock. It's got some good details on it, right? Grooves and whatnot. So, this is super cool. This is what I learned, something that we learned in my class. What we can do with this rock is say, okay, we're going to change seasons. Okay, this moss on this rock is going to be a different color. Or let's say it's going to be some type of fantasy environment, right? The moss in that environment is actually, say it's pink or a purplish pink. We're going to open up this material. Or let's say we want the rock brighter, right? There's a bunch of different things you can do with this. Let me just, actually, instead of grabbing that, let me just grab the detail. Grab that. Let's open this bad boy up. Albedo texture. So that's where the rock is. Let's just do this simple. Albedo tint. It's white right now, right? Grab that. Let's just change all the overall rock. I can change the overall rock color of the entire texture, which is pretty cool, right? Cancel. Go to the metallic. Good change. Overall. A little bit more yellow tint. Cancel. I can't remember what the proper terminology is for this. So the roughness, max roughness, and min. Should be a slider. Okay, check this out. So I changed the roughness, and I pulled the roughness down, and now it looks like it's wet, right? Like, see how the textures look wet, like if it's weathered or it's been raining out. So I can change the actual texture quality itself from these Quixel assets that I can put in my level. So if I go around and let's say I have one environment that's a raining environment, and for performance-wise, I don't need it to. Maybe it's more performant for me to create two different levels, right? One level that is, let's say for a BR, right? Let's say for Call of Duty's BR, they have a rainy level, have a non-rainy level. Well, maybe it's a lot more performant instead of it just dynamically changing. Maybe it's better for them to create assets that have a shimmer or a shine on them than some assets that don't have that shine or shimmer on them. They could have a slider within their engine or their world or a blueprint of some kind that allows somebody who edits. Super cool, dude. Super cool, super useful, and they can just make world-changing things, basically, right? All these rocks in the world are going to have a slight shimmer to them now. And they can change that all within this material right here. So if you have 100 rocks with this material, right, all using that material, have tons and tons of these rocks with that material. You make one change to it, roughness-wise, they all get that change. So, and this is just, it's super cool. Let's just see, look at that. This is an extreme example. So cool, dude. It's so cool. So there's a lot of different things that you can do and manipulate. It's just how to use the tools properly, and that whole asset needed and deleted. Taking up space to take up space, right? But you get the idea. And Unreal Engine 5 is completely free, so if you want to try it out, go for it, bro. Freaking do your thing, but just make sure you have the settings cranked down to like medium or low. Mine are on. I say usually medium to high, because you have a pretty solid PC, from my understanding. Because I remember me and you talking about that. And I have to, like, when I'm doing these boxes and stuff, it's set to the highest quality, which is fine, right? At the highest quality, it's fine. But the moment I switch it to, let's say I start putting in all those big, high texture assets, my FPS crashes, dude. It trashes. It goes down the tube. You just have to be smart with it and figure out what works for you and what your computer can handle. I know my CPU is... It seems like it's taking a crap on me. I think I'm just doing too much on it now, and I should. And sooner than later, I will have to get a new CPU. Yeah. Ubisoft lowers expectations and cancels 3 unannounced games. Feels bad, man. Those guys are just... They cannot catch a break right now. Those homies are struggling. Alright, so we're back at it. Yeah, fat rip, bro. How long we've been at this for 2 hours? Nice, we got another hour left. About another hour left, and we'll call it. So, again, I would like to finish the baseline before we call it. So, let's get the freaking schmoo. See what we can do, guys. Alright. We're having SPF dips and stuff, but let's worry about it. Okay. That should be this pillar right here. Should be this one. Right? No. That one is this. That one is this. These two are the same height. Gonna leave that. Are we gonna send that, guys? I think we're just gonna send that. So we're good there. So we'll send that. We'll grab this, and it looks like it's the same, but there's enough room for a step in between. Let's do that. Up again. This one's gonna be up fairly high in comparison. It's actually gonna be over the top of this right here, right? The wall itself is going to be over the top of that. I say slightly, not. So that's looking pretty good. We'll send that. Okay, that looks good. And let's go ahead and get our wall down. It doesn't look like these walls curve, except this one right here curves slightly. So it has like a slight angular curve. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna be real. I don't know how to do that. So we're gonna figure something. Well, we can create a blueprint to allow us to do that. I did a rope bridge with it. So if I can use the rope bridge blueprint, except with walls, to pull the wall and it create another section of wall, so it goes boom, 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 and I may be able to do it actually. So let's go here. Let me grab that. Hey, boy. That, extend that out. There we go. Nice. Freaking beautiful, dude. That, let's go ahead and, up, drag it, put up again, pull her on down, chief. Oh, wait, we actually just want this thing flush with that. All right. I think visually it looks slightly better if it's raised a bit off of it. Then we can put something on top of it. So we'll leave it as is like that. This whole angular thing right here, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that properly, because I would like to do something cool with that. So we'll save that. We'll save that. Okay. Yes, these are supposed to be flush, but one notch. I think it looks better like. Okay, so these ones are actually dragged down 2 notches. Let's do that. Like 5. It's 5 centimeters. 5 unreal unit. Right? Is that the proper? Let me look. Just double check. Or I use the right terminology. It's brought up. Not gonna be a big dumb, dude. Yes. So 5 centimeters or 5 unreal unit. Cool. Perfect. Grab that. Beautiful. Both lined up. Looks good. Visually, it just looks better like that. So we go with what we're gonna go with what we got. And I ended up not using very dense. So let me go into wireframe mode again. Yeah, that's gonna kind of suck. So let me tell you guys ahead of time. Performance-wise, this is great. These walls, unless I can upscale the polygons all at once. I don't know if I can. Find out here in a sec. But unless I can upscale the... Maybe it's not polygons. Whatever. These little, like, square triangles inside of them. It's not going to have a very dense, graphically, like, crazy... It's going to be pleasing to the eye. It's going to look good for a game, for a scene, but I could double, triple the amount of squares within this. Like, see this X, and then there's a small square in here, and there's a square in here, and there's an X. I could double it or triple it and really increase the density on the texture quality. I don't know how to do that, dude. Let's see. Maybe it's here in the settings. I may have to look that up, actually. May just have to make some different changes and stuff to extra streaming, material, data layer, asset. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. I remember him talking about. We had our own asset that we actually drug into a scene for the alleyway. Go ahead and save this again. Save all. And it ended up working out pretty well. My FPS is tanking even more. Sorry if I'm lagging, guys. Alright. That. I'm going to grab this wall right here because this wall is fine. I'm going to grab this wall right here and just snap it over. Looks like it's offset with the other one. Fairly close, if not in the line. Looks like it's lined up with the other one like that. It's cool. There. I don't know what that is, but we're just going to have to use with what we, go with what we got. Like that wall is slightly raised, actually. Just barely. But we'll do that with this one. Here, let's draw out. Grab that. Out. Then let's raise that up a little bit. It looks like it's actually raised off to an angle a little bit, so it should be like that. Make that happen there. Oh, freaking nuggets. Slap it on it. Like that? That's pretty close, guys. Hey, we'll take that. Hey, we'll take it. Wrap it up. It's a wrap. Look at that. All right. Let me grab that. And wait, is that thing offset? Yeah, it's offset. Take you on a freaking roller coaster. There we go. Hey, looking good. All right, and that's that little tiny piece right there. A little tiny piece. All right. Here. Angled. And it has some type of, like, dome here. I know what we could do. So what we can do is we can get some bricks. Lay out a brick layer. So once I figure out what type of material instance I want to drop on top of all these is reference. Then yeah, then I can find the brick that kind of matches it, or find a material that looks good on the brick, and just build a slightly rounded out surface, right? I could create like a 5-degree angle, and keep copying that 5-degree angle, and go boom, 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 and like, oh, angle it around the corner. We could do something like that. Once we start dropping in the trees and a little bit of that stuff, the foliage, that's what's going to make it, like, it's gonna, like, booty hole pop. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I shouldn't say booty hole pop. You know what I mean? Listen, guys. I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, you know what I mean. It's gonna pop. So, let me grab a plane to lay flat within the street. Because I want to see what it looks like that. Yep. Here. This needs to be named street. Let me delete this. Block. I don't know why these, or how these folders got created, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure. I thought I made a street folder. There we go. That, there we go. That's pretty good. Grab this, extend this over. Read out a little bit. We're going to grab it and take it all the way up to right where the step is going to be. So we're going to take it all the way up here. Step should start right about here is where the step should start. Extend out that platform. All the way down to where it needs to be. Would be, wow, that's almost perfect, actually. Let's drop this. What is that? Look at this. Look at this. Divisions of 365. When would you use that? I don't know. Is it a 5-degree? Okay, cool. So let's do a 1-degree. Like that, because that may be exactly what we need. There is a 1-degree. Ended all the way down, almost perfectly with the bottom. Let me take off grid snap 5 and do grid snap. Perfect. Guys, that's pretty dang perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. That's our street. And this whole area right here will be built up. So since it's clipping through, it's not a big deal. Obviously, preferably, we would like it not to clip through. Hey, that'll work. That'll do it, Chief. But we're gonna just make do with what we got. Oh, I jacked up my arm right there, bro. Like scraped off a little chunk out of it. That's beautiful. So the next part, this is gonna be all foliage and whatnot. So let me grab that. So here, already have a nice evened out road. That works. Pretty dang perfect. Look at that. Nice. Except this road is going to be half the size, roughly. It's just going to be, see this little pathway right here? Right here, this little pathway versus this big old chunky road. Make the pathway full. Okay. Nice. Yeah, there's our pathway. It looks like we got like steps or something right here. Oh, we'll get those later. But at least we have the road 1. What did I name? Okay, street 1, street 2. Perfect. Street 3. Or street 1, 2, 3. And they're already in folders. So whenever we make duplicates of them again, they'll automatically go into those folders and be organized. That's beautiful. All of our pillars are in the pillar folders, so we can do mass changes to that stuff. We should be able to do mass changes to that stuff. And by just changing out block with something. If we really want to, I should be able to change out this block asset with something. I should have made a duplicate of that object. So for future, I should probably make a duplicate of that object and make it a static mesh SMI, so static mesh instance, I think is what it's called. So what that is it's like, it's the child of the parent, right? So if I make changes to, let's say I have 3 different child assets, which static mesh instances of this cube, right? 3 instances of this cube, and they're doop, doop, doop. And then I make one change to this one, it changes all 3 of the other cubes, right? On the other end of it, if I have a static mesh instance that are all this pillar, right? How many we got? 26 of these pillars. I make changes to that one static mesh instance, all those pillars are going to change. Like that. So that's another thing that we got to start using more, a lot more wisely. That'll help us out in the future. So let me go ahead. This is all good. We've got. I want to just drop. Let me change the colors of the streets to something different, right? All right, I'm getting tired of Grizzly Hills. Let's do. We do the Hades soundtrack or. I keep farting. This is brutal. Inhale. Inhale. There we go. That's better. Yo, my office stinks right now. This is rough, guys. That's bad. All right, we're back. I had to open my office door. Better out than in, I always say. Brett gets it, dude. So what are we doing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna change the colors of these roads. So what kind of material instance? Oh, so we got a material instance right here. Sure. All the streets, material, they're gray. That's cool. That works, right? Freaking noise, dude. All the streets are gray. can actually change this a little bit more. Let me change it. I want the streets to be a little bit more visible. Hey, that's pretty good. Like a dark blue or something like that. Cool. Those are all our streets. It's gonna be easier too once we start getting into some stuff when this stuff is visually indicated a little differently. So let's make create another material instance of that. Let's call this mi underscore, because you want to name it mi for material instance. Mi underscore basic square pillar. There we go. SM underscore basic square pillar. So we'll go into here, we'll click all of our square pillars, highlight them, drop this on there. It'll change all the square pillars material instances. Double click that and right here for you guys. So you can see color. And let's change the color to green. You do green. I kind of want a brown though for pillars. That works better for me. I just like the brown better for. Do black for pillars. We'll just do brown. That's fine. Are we gonna do brown for true? Purple pillars. All right, we'll do purple pillars. And then we'll create another static mesh instance. Grab that. Lock that back in over there. Save. Save. Now they're kind of clipping through right here. How the wall is. Not a big deal, but just wanted to point that out. Same thing with right here. Doing it over here? Doing it right there. That's cool. That's cool, I guess. It's really doing it right here. Wow. That's pretty whack. That's much better. All right. Realistically, it's not that big of a deal, but so get that. Let's go ahead and get all of our cylinders. I feel like I'm just wasting time at this point. Maybe not. No. But it's kind of fun to do. Make different changes and stuff like that. I swore I had a cylinder. Cylinder light post. Here we go. These are all of our lights. So I'm going to make cool little light posts to go on these. Create another material instance. mi underscore basic light post. So we got all those highlighted. Grab that. Drop it on there. Open this material instance up. Bring over this whole. No, I'm not. It's taking. Add over like that. Boom, boom. And we're going to change all the lights to, I don't know, yellow. Whatever kind of yellow that is. It's more like a banana. Change. Drag it back on there. And all the light posts are a banana. Cool. And I'll probably end up putting more light posts in and things like that as we go on with this because I'm pretty sure we'll need them. Looks like we could put one here. Dang, looks like... Dang, you lift, bro? Look at that. We got some type of big old pillar thing. And we can put a cool fountain thing looking there. Alright, now it's time for the stairs. Part's going to be interesting. The easiest way to do this will probably be just to get a... This. Get a fresh one. Here. Let's go to... What's the difference between a plane and a... cube? Let's just go plane. It's fine. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Let's go ahead and this to here. Let me move it to the main. Stairs. Yeah, stairs. Fine. I'm gonna create a. Yo, what in the laggy mess is going on right now? Probably just jumping around for some. Fan that out. What's up, buddy? Here, Max. He's moving around upstairs. The homie. And this needs to go, it looks like slightly. I'll hop on GTA 5 with some questions. Hey, thanks, homie. Have a good rest of night playing GTA, bro. Check this out, bro. So I'm making this right here. I'm working on recreating it, and here's where we're at so far. So you see the same 5 or 6 people right here. Street going up. Already done the walls, little baseline thing right here, going into here. So by tomorrow, hoping to have everything done here except for this and the tree. Yes. Because the materials, once I drop materials, I have everything grouped. Basically, once I get the material set up, I highlight everything, I just go in a drag and drop. All the walls will instantly have that material. Same thing with the streets. Once I have the material made up, drag and drop it on there, all the streets will have that material. Yeah, so it's just getting everything measured out properly and put into place. Yes, sir. I don't know you, but you seem good on your project. Good luck. Hey, thanks, homie. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest of your night, brother. All right, let's see. It looks like we're going to have... Thanks, dog. Appreciate it. But it looks like we may have trouble with these clippings right here. How it's clipping through. If that's the case, all I have to do is increase the size of these by 1. Snap size by 1 on everything, and it'll fix that clipping. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because once I apply the material on those, it should fix it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and make the stairs. The stairs are going to be kind of a pain in the cheeks. So stairs should be right about here is where they're going to start. Right there. What's the project for? It's not for any game. It's just I wanted to pull some type of artist's work from online. I'm gonna drop it in the comments and stuff to the link to their stuff as well. And I wanted to see what I could make from that piece of art. And for this one, it's called Interlink is the company that made that. I'm assuming artists made this unless they pulled it from somebody else. You know what I mean? Interlink is the company, and it's on. And this is a displate that is on Displate's website. I was like, you know what? It's gonna be sweet is if I could pull someone else's artwork and make a 3D environment off of that. So that's the project right now, and this is what we've gotten in about 2.5 hours. It's probably been 2 hours. What we've gotten. There's some learning involved going on here, but this is where we're at. So it's not terrible. I mean, could this be faster? Absolutely, dude. But it'll take time. It'll take time, brother. Stairways and steps. Yo, appreciate you, homie. Yeah, sounds good. Definitely stop by tomorrow if you're available and check it out or watch the past stream. But once I get done with the finished stream, I'm gonna clip it and then post that finished stream on the channel. So it looks like the steps and stuff are kind of scattered. They're slightly lower here, and they start picking up in height. Headed up higher. So we'll see where we're going. See what we can do with that. So we'll drop this one a little lower. Pull that one in. And at this point, I'm just going to try to like manipulate these steps and give them a little diversity. Plus they have this like another wall. I could use another wall or small object to kind of like taper this off on the side, like a side railing right here. I'll throw this right up here, one up to this pillar once we get up that high. I'll take a minute though. I was trying to find an auto piano for Rush E, or a good one, or Rush E2 that doesn't crash, dude. Good luck. From what my all the guys who were in my stream who when I went and reacted to those videos, what they were telling me was like that stuff's a lot to handle. So we'll see. Hey Papa, about 30 minutes. You want to play? Cool. Looks like it goes up to the point, so it goes right up to that point right there, and I don't know. Okay, so right here, I should be able to grab all of these, make a, crap, dude. So let me go ahead and, I thought I had a stairs category already, but I think I jacked it up somewhere in the mix. Bro. 2.5 hours. Hey, dude, I appreciate it. And I wasn't really sure if I was making good time, you know, because I don't, kind of based on what we have here. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is all pretty new for me when it comes to especially finding somebody else's work online and trying to turn that into a 3D environment. But definitely happy with the work that we've done so far. So you're right. I should be pretty pumped on what we've got so far. So let's do, being a YouTuber feels tough somehow because, you know, Mike's edits and lots more that I don't know. Yeah, especially if that's something you ever want to get into or you are getting into. It's just, I've been doing it off and on for the past 6-7 years, something like, oh, how old is that? probably 8 years, right? And it's just slowly building up your equipment, right? So I got this mic 2.5 years ago, 2.5 years ago, right? And I got the new key. I got this keyboard like a year ago, and the same thing with the mouse. And I got this new monitor a month ago. The Stream Deck I got like 2.5 years ago. So it's just like you basically just have to drip feed in and just slowly get stuff and build up your all the stuff you have. And you're like, oh, okay, it's been 5 years and I need a new mouse pad. Then you get a new mouse pad, right? So it's if you have the money to go all out, sweet, all power to you, dude. But it's like it's no shame on slowly building up stuff if that's something you ever do want to do. Can't go like going 0 to hero and borderline instantly. It's not that realistic. So, crap. Now I gotta change all these. So, stairs. 2. I freaking messed up again. Stairs. 3. 4. Osu, but lag plus no good laptop or PC equipment, I guess. Osu's dope. I had a buddy, and you're probably pretty nuts at it too. But I had a buddy, dude. He would just click, 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 click. Plus, that community doesn't stop making songs and stuff, songs and levels for it, which is super dope. That community is the equivalent of like Beat Saber's community, right? Because Beat Saber is just what is going on right now? There we go. I can't do 1 star. I'm so embarrassed. Hey, dude, baby steps, brother. Baby steps. Baby steps, homie. If you're able to do stuff like aim training as well, that would help your accuracy or your clicks too. Okay, we should be good here. And then from here, I need to grab this, extend it. Ah, crap. Grab this, extend it out slightly. And it looks like it goes all the way to slightly past that. What about lag in other games, for example, Roblox? I use FPS on law. Yeah, so if you're having, if it's a thermal issue with your PC or with your laptop, let's say it's a heat issue causing it to throttle, right? It's kind of like when you get a headache and it's hard for you to think because your brain's like overloaded, right? Let's use that as a very dumbed down example on full screen. Okay. What I would do is lock your FPS. If you're having trouble, lock your FPS at 30 FPS, lock it. Frame, FPS, cap that sucker, dude. If you need to drop it down to 720p or keep it at 1080p, keep it at 1080p. But lock it so it can't fluctuate. If it keeps fluctuating between 30 FPS and 80 FPS and then 30 FPS and 80 FPS, what it's doing is it's turning down your computer's brain power. It's turning down the memory on your CPU. And it's turning it down. Let's say it's at 3 gigahertz, your CPU, which is your brain, right? Your computer's brain, and it turns it down to 2.5 because it's getting too hot. It's like, okay, it's not hot enough anymore. It's going back up to 3. It goes back down to 2.5 and back up to 3, and it keeps going up and down and up and down. And then it makes your computer literally have an aneurysm. So definitely keep If it's throttling like that, definitely lock in your frame rate. What's up? Huh? Really? Well, it's good. Tastes good. 1080p size screen on laptop? Yeah, usually if it says HD, that's 1080p. And again, if I'm dumbing stuff down way too much for you, just let me know. But again, I'm happy to explain it to you, brother. And it's just stuff is not. It's not something that is widely explained. It's available for everybody, but it's not explained very well so everybody can just jump in, right? You have to do some digging to get that information. Look at our stairs right now, guys. That's pretty dang. Those are looking girthy. Why do those stairs look so big? Very nice. For 7 years on YouTube, you deserve credit. I appreciate it. I don't mind explaining this. I don't mind explaining that stuff because if you're willing to learn and you want to learn, then you should absolutely be given the opportunity. Guys, why are those steps so large? Those are big. Let me think. Okay, I got an idea. So let's do this. Let's grab all these. Let's grab all of that stuff. Slap it on the side over there. Keep this on over. Grab that. Yep, so anyway, back on what I was saying, lock your FPS. It'll help. It should help you a lot. I have a question. What if I wanted to play Roblox FPS, like anything above 130, 120, or does it depend? It would depend on whoever developed the game and how many effects are going into it, but I know Roblox it's very performant because there's usually not a lot going on the screen. So you should have a fairly easy time being able to handle your PC being able to handle that. But if your screen resolution, or if the hertz on your computer monitor says it is 60 hertz, then you do not need to go above 60 FPS. So if your screen hertz, and you can check in the settings, look for screen hertz. If the hertz on your display, your HD 1080p monitor on your laptop says 60 hertz, then you do not realistically need to go above 60 FPS. It says 144 hertz, then you can go to 144 FPS. But your computer is going to... Why can't I get this thing matching up? Weird. It'll be hidden in the end. Okay. I'll show you real quick. How about that? Let me show you. Save all. Sec. Let me minimize. Display. Right-click, go to display settings. Okay. Here's my computer monitor. This monitor that I have right here, which you guys probably aren't going to be able to see because it's so... It is 30... it's 1440p is basically what it is, right? I can change it to 1080p right here, right? 1440p. It's ultra wide, so it's expanded resolution. Okay, and then let's go into, I want to say it's advanced display. Okay, advanced display. In advanced display, it's set to 100 and basically 120 hertz display, so I can get up to 120 FPS. What is that little thing? Heck yeah, I want a little ice cream cone. One sec, guys. Ice cream. It was little tiny Japanese like ice cream cones that Papa got. One of our roommates, it's Papa, but he got one of that's what we call him. He got a little tiny like Japanese ice cream cone. It's cute, dude. And it tasted like it was candy ice cream. It wasn't. It's not like dairy ice cream or lactose-free ice cream. Kind of weird. It was very weird, actually. All right, let me click that. This. Let's get back in it. Let me fix our stairs here. So, got that. Basically, I'm going to shift all this stuff over slightly, fix our stairs up, and see if that does. Grab all this. Okay, dude, look at that. Ah! What I get for not snapping it. There you go. Sorry I interrupted your work. Hey, that's all good. I'm happy to teach anybody who's willing to learn on that stuff, because it'll end up helping you, especially when it goes to playing or making playing games, creating content. People say ignorance is bliss, but true, true, but it's nice being able to know. So, this needs to be shifted slightly over. We can leave as is. Little imperfections isn't a bad thing. All right, so we've got that. We've got the stairs looking better than they were. They're not as chunky. Plus, once we get the foliage and stuff in there, it'll look a little bit better. Again, the stairs are kind of gaudy right now. They're too wide is the right word, right? But they're not bad. So, that's nice, right? That's nice. Grab this. Yeah. I have to just make do with that. Let me get it off of this 1 snap and put it back to the 5. Here, expand that out. Wait until... I'm going to do a few of these projects before, and I'm going to kind of conceptualize a lot more of my actual project I want to be working on. But once I start my project, I've been... AI is so good. It can do, like, aiming equals perfect, reaction equals question mark, focus. They did an AI Hollow Knight run, right? And it was crazy. I don't know if you've seen any of the Hollow Knight stuff, but... Oh, okay. I actually messed this up right here. This actually needs to be extended over a little bit. Needs to be extended. Kind of like that. But they used AI to do, like, a perfect run on Hollow Knight. Is pretty dope, dog. It is pretty dope. Not gonna lie. At first I was like, dang, this guy's incredible. Doesn't miss, you know, hits perfect reaction timing to, like, he's, like, dashing around everywhere. I think I reacted to that video. This is more of this street. So let me grab the street. Realistically, I can just do one of these. Bam, this out like that. Oh, hello. Look at this. The street's kind of jacked up. It looks like there's a little bit of an indent here anyway, as if it falls off. So that's going to be the fall off point, but then here, I'm just going to start the stairs and from here on the street and then just make them go. That works. Whenever I get high FPS, I literally go get so many more kills in game. If you know, called what is this? Ability Wars. So many kill streak. I think my brother just played that. Oh no, he plays that, and he plays the one. He played the One Piece one. He played some one where it had permanent death in it. I don't play Roblox, but I know that Roblox is like the community for Roblox is pretty nuts. Like there's just a ton of pretty dope like made up games and stuff like that the community makes. Yeah, there we go. Grab these steps. Already have these steps pre-made. I think these steps are going to probably have to be a little different. By the way, my punches are A+. Got it today. So strength training, good. That's what you like to hear, dog. That's what you like to hear. Go ahead and do a full rotate on these. Oh, they're not snapping still. I didn't realize I turned off my snap. That may end up causing some problems later. Why stuff wasn't positioning properly. Strength these in. Tell you what, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but they have mastered the art in Roblox on pumping their community, dude. Ability called Burger, aka Secret Badge, but not that secret. Dude, it's the mindset. You gotta go into it the mindset that it's freaking that you're pumping, bro. You gotta go in with it. Here, come in with the mindset, then you're good. Secret power, ultra buff, buffer placement. I don't know. Come in swinging. Mindset. Oh, mindset. Okay. Drop this down one more. Have like a thin layer go across like that. Probably gonna place one more step here because it's too big of a step. That makes sense. Got time? You can do a vid. Want like playing ability wars if you want. True. That's I'd say realistically, that's out of my. That's Roblox. God, dude, it just doesn't interest me. Like my brother, he tried to get me to play for years, dude, years, and it just doesn't hit for me. I'd say that the next, like, now I'm a little bit of a boomer, bro. A little bit of a boomer. But the next probably big thing I play when it comes to a game like that is going to be, let me see how they do it. Kind of wrapped to the back leg. It's going to be Valheim. That's going to be our next, me and all my buddies getting a server and playing it on stream is going to be Valheim. Love Valheim. Love Valheim. I think there's a wall and it has like an coming off of this that blocks it. Well, if it's not good, there's a realistic game called Doors. Hard plus fun, challenging. So memory game. Sounds like sort of a memory game, maybe. What's going on here? Those go up to a little, about the halfway point, but realistically, these are airs worth. And right here is where they extend over and flatten after about world's hardest game. What is the world's hardest game? Very famous. Hardest game. Are you talking the one with the, like the little blocks? Because there's one that has like get rid of this. Extend this platform out slightly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That game's... There's this one I played that I quit. I couldn't do it, dude. I did not have the willpower to do it. But you're... what are you exactly? You're this dude in a bucket. And you try to make it to the top of whatever this place is, basically, right? And this guy, this narrator, you got 9, got to level 9 or 10. That's pretty good. I don't remember what the levels, the 1-to-1 is for levels. Sounds good. But yeah, you're basically this guy, and you're in a bucket. You have like a pick. You keep picking your way to the top, dude. I don't remember what it's called. But it was awful. Terrible experience. Brutal. It freaking kicked me right in the nuts, dude. I was not about it. Stream was pumped. Stream was pumped watching me suffer. But it was not my thing. And this is not... Guys, I'm going to have to revisit this and make all of this slightly higher or make the steps steep. Because this is not turning out how I... Not turning how I want it to be. Because you see how these pillars right here are... Which these pillars are these ones right here. Because... There's going to be foliage here. It's going to be hanging over, draping over the top, just like this. Right? It's draping over the top right here. But the pillars, these things are fine. These smaller ones are fine. Drop these. These ones right here, they all need to be elevated slightly. In some way, they need to be elevated. 9 is my limit to TBH. 10 is just lucky skill. Some people, dude, if you've got the computer and all you do is play games, some people are just wild like that. It's accepting it, right? It's accepting that sometimes you just need to dedicate a ridiculous amount of hours to play like that. It's not like accepting to just realizing that you're not to that skill level yet. I mean, you could get there. See, why not? That looks a little bit better. Trying to increase the height on that without botching this pillar right here. Right? I think it looks better than it was. For sure, this looks a lot better than it was. Right? Maybe we should just keep as is right now and just see what we can do from here. We'll go with this. We'll go with this, guys. Keep it clipping, dude. Alright. This one. Alright. Nice. Looking good. It's looking good. Alright, guys. I'm going to hop off stream for probably about 20 minutes. Something like that, 30 minutes. I'm going to go give me a quick workout in, shower, and then I'll be back on, and me and Papa and I think KB are going to be playing Hunt. When was the time you made a video and go like 100% gamer power? Let me answer that beforehand. Let me. I think I've got a clip. Where is the stream? I should watch it. When? Probably about 30 minutes, maybe an hour on the long end of it, but I'm shooting for 30 minutes. Try to get a quick 15-minute workout in and just really shred myself. So shoot for an hour, and if I'm live, we'll be there. It's going to be a different experience than this. It's not going to be as chilled out. It is going to be a lot higher tempo. All right? Be us playing Hunt, getting loud, saying a ton of words, not choice words. So it's not going to be this chilled out one. So just give it a heads up, brother. Okay? Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I'm just saying. All right, guys. I'll be back, like I said, 30 minutes to an hour. Peace.